Hello, my name is Mr. Ferro, and today we are going to be learning about articles and how to use them in English. So, what's an article? An article is basically the words we use in English that go before nouns. Nouns are the names of things. So, before a noun, the name of something, we can put a, an, or we can use the article the, or sometimes we don't put anything in front of the noun. And there are very specific rules on when to use one option for articles over another. Let's take a look. So, let's compare these examples. The dwarf planet, Pluto, is located in the Kuiper belt. This is a sentence taken from the previous reading comprehension that we did together. The dwarf planet, Pluto, is located in the Kuiper belt. This is another sentence taken from the reading comprehension we did. Pluto has been downgraded to a dwarf planet. Here we've got the dwarf planet, and in the second example we have a dwarf planet. So my question is, what is the difference between the dwarf planet and a dwarf planet? I'll give you some time to think about it. Please pause the video now. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. When we use the in English, we must do the you know which one I mean test. And the you know which one I mean test basically tells us if it passes the you know which one I mean test, that means that we use the article the. Let's take a look at the first example. The sun is very bright today. So, here it is clear which sun we are talking about. You know which sun is being discussed because there's only one sun. It's not at the center of our solar system. It's not like there are many suns and we don't know which sun is being discussed. We know that there is one sun in the sky at any one time, and therefore it is clear that the sun is which sun is being discussed. Now, let's look at the second one. You can see the stars in the night sky. Here, once again, we know which stars are being referred to. It's not like there are other stars somewhere else that cannot be seen that could possibly not be the ones being referred to. Here, the stars refer to all the stars that can be seen by everyone at any one time at night. So here, definitely, the stars pass the you know which one I mean test, and therefore we use the. Let's keep on going. So, if it passes the you know which one I mean test, you use the article the. But what happens if it does not pass the you know which one I mean test? What happens if it's not clear which one is intended or being referred to? Then there are other very specific rules. Let's take a look. So, usually, if it passes the you know which one I mean test, you use the. However, if it does not, firstly, there are two rules. If it does not pass the you know which one I mean test, you put an a or an in front of a countable singular noun. Let's first talk about this countable singular noun. Countable noun means things that you can count. For example, 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4 banana. Or something else you can count might be stars. 1 star, 2 star, 3 stars, 4 stars, etc. You can count them. You can't really count justice, help, chaos, grievance, difference. All of those words you cannot count. And therefore, for that reason, those are uncountable nouns, and you would not put a or an in front of these nouns that are uncountable. Only a and an in front of countable nouns. A singular noun is basically if there's just one of them. You can have 1 banana, that is singular. However, you can do 2 bananas and all of a sudden it's not single. It is now, bananas is a plural noun. So let's take a look at the example. Pluto is a dwarf planet in the Kuiper belt. Here, it is clear that it's not clear which planet is being referred to, so it does not pass the you know which one I mean test. However, because it's also a singular noun, and you can also count the number of dwarf planets, 1 dwarf planet, 2 dwarf planet, and for that reason, the best choice would be A as the article to go in front of dwarf planet. There is an asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Once again, it's not clear which particular one is being referred to, or which asteroid belt is the one that's being referred to, because you can't see it. It's not immediately there. So therefore, it's not obvious which asteroid belt is referred to, so we use the word an. Because asteroid belt, you can count it, and there's only 1 asteroid belt being referred to, so it's singular. Let's keep on going. What if, however, it does not pass the you know which one I mean test, but it is plural, the opposite of singular, or uncountable? If that is the case, then you put no article. So if it is plural or uncountable, and it does not pass the you know which one I mean test, if you don't know which one is being referred to, then you do not put any article, no article. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on Earth. Here, it's not clear which stars are being referred to. There are more stars in the universe, so therefore it does not pass the you know which one I mean test. For this reason, in this example, we're going to refer instead to, we're going to make them plural, and because it's plural, as you can see here, it's a plural noun, we're going to have no article. Now let's look at the next example. I need help understanding the solar system. Here, it's not sure which help is being referred to. It's not really clear what kind of help or which kind of help, so therefore it does not pass the you know which one I mean test. However, it's not plural help. There's only 1 kind of help being asked for. But you cannot count help. Help is an abstract idea, and for that reason, it's an uncountable noun, a singular uncountable noun, and therefore we use no article. And there is a picture of the solar system, or a part of it anyway. So, let's summarize what we've learnt today. You can use the you know which I mean test. If you pass the you know which I mean test, then you use the. Pass the salt. Feed the dogs. You know which salt I'm referring to. It's the one you can see. Feed the dogs. You know which dogs I'm referring to. There's only certain dogs that we own. The. However, if it's not clear which particular things you mean, then what you do is you end up going, well, it depends what kind of noun it is. If it's one particular thing and you don't know what it means, you say a or an. There is a man knocking at the door. Don't know which man, but that is one way of looking at it. If it's countable as well, you can count men. You can go 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, 4 men, etc. And for that reason, it is a countable noun as well. It's singular, it's countable, and we don't know which man's is knocking on that door. So therefore, we're going to just say a. Now, let's keep on going. I need an envelope. Here, once again, we don't know which envelope is needed, but what we do know is that there is only 1 envelope needed, and also you can count envelopes. 1 envelope, 2 envelopes, 3 envelopes, 4 envelopes, and it goes on, so on and so forth. And for that reason, we here will use an. Now, let's continue. If it does not pass the you know which one I mean test, and there is a it's a plural noun, or an it's a plural noun, not a singular noun, then we will put no article. Observe, here there is a man knocking at the door. However, if there's more than 1 man, there are men knocking at the door. We have no article when it becomes plural. And also, if it does not pass the you know which one I mean test, and it's an uncountable noun, for example, violence. You can't count violence, 1 violence, 2 violence, doesn't make sense. So therefore, we should avoid violence. No article is there at all. So please do take time now to pause this video and copy into your book this little brief flowchart to help you remember when to use the, when to use a, and when to use no article at all. So, let's test your understanding. Now, your teacher will play a particular video in class. When you play that particular video, you will learn some vocab, and that vocab will help you to correct the sentences where necessary, and also state if they're okay in the next activity. So please do give it your best shot. Try not to copy too much or talk too much with your friends or get too many answers from your friends, and your teacher and you will go through your understanding of the given exercise in question. Anyway, good luck. Bye.